you all doing? I hope everybody has been doing well, taking the time necessary to heal and do inner work. So I just posted a new video. I haven't posted in like a month or so, but it's because I needed to take the time, honestly, with season of rapture, karmic season and tower moments, upon us. My karmics and my karmics, in my last reading, I did sort of reveal a little bit more about myself and my situation, but my guardians want me to speak a little bit about me, like a little more often, so every now and then I will drop one of those videos. But anyway, I needed to take an hiatus because, again, like I said, it's rapture season. I've been under a lot of psychic and spiritual attacks, by both my karmics and my ex and his karmic, that refused to let go and latch on. Um, as you guys, my ancestors in spirit wanted me to relay the message that, even for those of us readers who are doing those messages, putting these messages out there, we are in this journey with you as well. We go through the attacks, we go through, the shithole, energies. We go through many things, and for some of us, that are light workers, that are seer, that are super empath, we go through it worse. It's not just the attacks from our karmics and and people that makes themselves enemies in our lives. We have to deal with many other things. We have to deal with, dealing with other people emotions, people in our circles and our family. We have to deal with all of that stuff, and and deal with our own crap at the same time. So I definitely needed to take that time to, for myself to heal and kind of recenter myself, because, under this Mercury retrograde, like I said in my reading, and under the Scorpionic energy, I've been losing my shit, and being in this journey, I'm being guided to say that being in this journey, because we are all in this journey together as light workers, or as divine feminine and masculines, as healers, empath, light workers, you know, um, we deal with our issues differently. We deal with our issues differently. Some of us, we're able to, sorry, I'm just adjusting the camera. So for some of us, we're able to, catch on with it pretty quickly. Depends on where you are, in your spiritual journey. My camera's crooked, I'm sorry, guys. Depending on where you are in your journey and how, strong your spiritual abilities or your intuitions are when it comes to certain things. We So I needed that time because the attack was so heavy. As a twin flame, feminine, as a divine feminine, and I living in my North Node purpose, my life purpose. Like, I come across and I come against a lot of spiritual attacks. Just because we're the readers. We're putting out the videos on YouTube. We are feeling the same things that you guys are feeling. We are going through the same crap that you guys are going through on a day-to-day basis. We're dealing with stuff with our families. We're dealing with job issues. We are also real people. And in the season of rapture and season of healing, I can't preach that enough. Like, on my channel, on my platform, and many other readers on YouTube platforms, we hear those of us who are operating from, from the spirit of light, from the kingdom of light, who are believing clearing out our ancestors karma, and who believe in putting out positivity into the world, and healing what some of the karmics of the world, of our family, of our circles has put out. We're like the recycling system. So, you know um, we all go through it sometimes at the same time, because everything is energy. We're all connected energetically. So some of this message relates to us as well. Sometimes myself, sometimes I would catch I would catch the aha moment, like in the midst of my reading, when I know something resonates with me, when I know my spirit guides are like sending me messages, maybe things, signs that I've missed, because I've been dealing with so much. But I am happy to say that, I took the time out. Though I was losing my shit, honestly, everything was going downhill for me because of my karmics. Like every plan that I made for myself, my very own sister, and my ex and his karmic wife and her family, her covenant family, her demonic covenant family, like, they were throwing arrows against it. Like, I took two positive steps, they threw 10 arrows at me to block me because they know they can't, you can't, okay, so they know they can't touch me. Like, you know, my team don't play, my ancestors don't play. I have high, I hold high honor and high hierarchy in the spiritual world. So the only thing they can do is kind of what, play with my money and throw negative emotions around the people that are in my life, trying to distract me or destroy the relationship that I'm building or the work that I'm doing. And sometimes, just because some of us, we're ascended, or we have transformed or whatever, or we are at a certain spiritual level in our journey, it doesn't mean that sometimes we don't miss some of these things, some of these attacks. Sometimes we miss it, and we miss signs, we miss synchronicities that spirit and our guardian angels are telling us, and it affects us, and we get hit. And I've been getting hit because I've been distracted. I allowed their distraction because you know it's also like, it's like my spirit guides are telling me, like, it's a message for me and also to you guys, like, never put your guards down. Though we are in victory season, there are some that are still at it because they don't know when to give in, they don't know when to give up, they don't know when they have been defeated, because like I said, and like many readers are saying, it's do or die. And honestly, you know um clearly my message, the video that I've just recorded, is of importance to us, to some of you collectives. You have no idea the blockages that they were trying to set in front of me, while I was preparing to record the video. Like, my internet was just crapping out. Literally, like, everything was just going slow and staggering. And then I couldn't find my equipment. It was just a hot mess. And literally, I just bought a new microphone, and I plug it in, and the sound was just horrible. So I kept stopping, I kept delaying. They were trying to frustrate me because they don't want the truth to be, they don't want me to speak the truth. They want to shut me up. They want to shut some of the readers out there, because the comics, like I said, they're heavy at it. They know it's defeat season. It's tired moments for them. Their empires are crumbling, the lies are being exposed, they're being left behind. So they don't want, maybe some of you that are not psychic, some of you that are not tarot readers, who are depending on people like us, people like me in the YouTube community, to let you know what's going on, to let you know the truth, that to let you know that you are being vindicated. They will step at nothing to block the messengers from delivering the message to you guys. Again, I went through hell and back, after I set up my, after I set up my table, you know, it was just one distraction after another. It was technical distraction. It was just a whole bunch of stuff going on, a whole bunch of stuff going on, before I started recording the video. Like, I couldn't find certain things. Like I said, it was just so much blanket, and I literally, as I sat with my cards, like, my connection, because I channel through my messages. I don't so much use the cards. My guardians, is direct channeling when I read the card, because I'm a medium, I'm a seer. So things come through, to me through images, through songs, through out of thin air. It's kind of amazing, how my guides and my guardians and the ancestors connect with me. All that was being, like, they were even trying to block my crown chakra and sending confusion, onto my crown chakra. Again, as when you're a psychic medium, you constantly in communication. Your crown chakra is constantly open, so you're constantly channeling, between your guides. You're sending and receiving messages, through, from God and your ancestors and the creators. So what's the best way for the enemies to confuse you and stop you from speaking the truth or delivering the truth out there to those who needs to hear it? by blocking your I'm saying heart chakra, your crown chakra, and trying to block the the divine connection that you have between you and spirits. And they've tried it. Oh, they've tried it today. But when something needs to be put out there, believe me, your guardian angel spirits, God, the creator, Adonai, Yeshua, divine, however you refer to him, Allah, will not, Christ, or however, the prophet, however you refer to the creator, it's just one source, honestly. They will find any and every blockage the enemy trying to set upon your life. God will always remove it. Your ancestors are always going to remove it, because as long as you are operating in the spirit of love, the spirit of light, you're not putting anything bad out there. You're cleaning up toxicity rather than purging out, toxicity into society. You are always protected. God will always find a way. Your creator and ancestors always working together to find a way. So that's that's for that's for some of you out there who are struggling, who are being led under illusions of your enemies, making you think, making you confused, about your new connection with their replacement, with your past person replacement, or your reunion with your masculine or your feminine. Tis the season of illusions. The fact that they've been defeated, that you've declared, God have declared victory over all your enemies. So the best thing they can do, they will play with your crown chakra. They will play with your mind. They will create illusions. So be aware of mirror of mirror magic, because again, everything is energy or words. The words that we speak carries the vibration of energy, energetic vibration. So when someone speaks ill of you, especially standing in front of a mirror, it's called mirror magic. They are reflecting bad things onto your life. So you have to, be on your game, be on your A point, be on your A game, period, because they will throw it. They can't touch you physically. The only thing they can do to try to affect you is trying to make you self-destruct, and give up your crown. So you've worked hard. We've worked hard for our crown. We went through the initiations. We've done the ugly cry. So don't let no karmic, or uncles, sisters, whoever has traumatized you or has brought attack upon your lives, whether it's physical, emotional, sexual, spiritual. Don't let that person win. We are in the season of victory, and in this season, God is granting you victory over all your enemies. All I can say is continue to persevere. Even when you have rough days, it's okay to lose your shit. Just like I said in my reading, just don't lose your shit and do something crazy and hurt someone else because you're losing your shit. You can lose your shit, go outside and scream on top of the world. You can over exercise your body. Do things, do things to, do physical things to work out the energy, to bring clarity. And always, always, when these illusions hit you, this psychic attack comes to you, and you find yourself confused, whether it's about your new beginning or direction that you're seeking, answers that you are seeking, or your new relationship with you and your new person, or reunited counterpart. Ask for discernment, call upon your ancestors, call upon Archangel Michael, and ask for discernment, ask for clarity. They will always bring that in any and every form, to you, whether it's directly through your crown chakra in a dream, if you're a medium, if you're a seer, or they will use other people around you. They will use, what's on TV to deliver the message, the clarity that you are seeking in regard to the situation in your life. So, and don't forget your ancestors are standing strong behind you. And and then, like, my guardians are telling me to remind you guys the reason why, like, some of you and some of us are going through so much attacks. It's not just rapping season. Your karmics, your enemies know it's time for them to go. It's around the world. It's everywhere. From top tier to the lower tier. you know um so don't let anything deter you from doing what your spirit guides, your ancestors are calling on you to do. No matter what they throw at you, knowing that you are stronger than that, and continue to push through, heal through those issues. There will be days that you will be triggered by your past, by what some of these people have done to you in your life. This is the days where you lose your shit. you're allowed to do that. Just use use lose your shit divinely. I've had so many breakdowns, to be honest with you. I've had so many spiritual fits to where in my head I'm going toe to toe with my guides and God, but in reality, they don't pay me no mind because they know I need to release that energy before it turns me it before it drags me down or descend my vibration to a place where I don't want to be, or I no longer operate under. So, keep your heads up, heal yourselves, heal the relationships in your lives, start with, to heal, we must start within, and from within, we spread it out within our family trees, within our close family and close friends. That's how we will be able to heal together in this season. You know, forget not the past, but forgive those who trespass against you, as our creator, and as our creator says, the Father says, vengeance is his in his name. Call upon God for anything or anyone that is in your life, contradicting, your purpose, contradicting what God and the ancestors has in store for you. Don't take revenge, into your own hands. We are in the season of Cain and Canaan. It's spiritual warfare. It's ancestral warfare. That's going on. It's kingdom warfare, kingdom of light, kingdom of darkness. The kingdom of darkness trying to throw the kingdom of light over. Like, come on, you can't defeat God. You can't beat God. Are you serious? And the reason that like, I do pick up on other YouTubers, on other readers that I follow. Some of them, they've done a reading that should have been posted that same day or the next day. If they've done the reading last week, they haven't been able to post it. Every time they try, it's some technical issue, something is going on. Like, that's how chaotic the energy is. The rapture is like, God is trying to put an end to things, and the karmics are trying to, they're still trying to tie things up when God are unbinding things in our lives, in our counterpart and your counterpart lives. And again, like, I'm being reminded to tell you guys from the reading, some of you, because you are going through ascension, you are transforming, you are being rebirthed. I'm hearing those physical symptoms, not for all, but for some, the physical symptoms you are feeling, like, you could be losing your voice, your hearing may be messed up, or you just, I don't know. As long as we're not growing an extra leg and an extra arm, I usually tell spirits I'm cool with it. Just give a girl a heads up. Because sometimes, even myself, during this ascension season, like, I've had symptoms that I thought it was pretty weird, and I was a little worried, but my spirit guides assure me, I took it to my team, hey, is that something I need to worry about? So whenever you see something in the physical form on your body, like right now, my throat is acting up. It's either they don't want me to deliver the message or speak with you guys, or it's another symptoms, like um, so take heed to how your body responds to certain things, and how your, yeah, technically your body, your entire body, but how your intuition and your physical body communicate with one, with the other, so that way, you have a strong discernment, that is it, like, ascension symptoms, or is it something that I should be worried about. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a physician, I'm not a nurse, I'm not here to give professional health advice, but you should know your body. Again, I said that in the reading. Know your body, know thyself. If you know certain things are not, aligning correctly, go to the doctor, take heed of your bodily function, your bodily, I don't know, symptoms. That's all I can say. Um, you know, the karmics just, they just don't want us to speak. They don't want the truth to be out there. They don't want the world to know that vengeance has been called upon them. Why? They don't want the world, their inner circles, to find out why certain things is happening in their lives is because of what they've done. Why they're having tower moments after tower moments, loss, death in their family, death within their own circles. Like, I'm hearing my guardians are telling me, some of them, because they send death spirit to your own children. Perhaps it's your children outside of the relationship with your masculine or feminine, or children that you have together. They I heard they showing me graves being dug for your children and yourself, because they wanted to end you. They wanted to take you out at all costs, to keep that person, to keep you from your purpose. Or I'm hearing they wanted to steal your gift because they're jealous of your abilities. They're jealous of your hierarchy, your spiritual hierarchy. So they wanted to destroy you. The only way they know they could defeat you and keep that person forever in their lives, or keep karma from coming to them, as if is to take you out. They think that would be their victory. I'm hearing some of them, they made it their life purpose. They were so dedicated, of their hate towards you. They it became a mission for them. They borrowed, spend money. I'm hearing sleep for money, just to have money to do black magic, to do magic work on you, to just destroy you, to bring you to an end. And my guardians are telling me, literally, because they've done that. It's innocent children. Not only are you messing with an earth angel, with light workers, with divine relationship, sacred relationships, sacred unions. Not only have you broken up those relationships, divinely guided by God and the ancestor for a higher purpose, but you came after their children. Like, that's also another innocent soul. So I'm hearing, in the spirit of karma, in the spirit of tower moment, in the spirit of rapture and cleaning up, I'm hearing some of these, they will lose their children as well. The same death spirit that they sent onto your child or your children to destroy them, to kill them. This is ridiculous. They will lose their children. If they don't lose their children physically, I'm hearing, the state will snatch the kids from them. So they're afraid. They don't want people to know what's going on in their lives. They don't want people to know the truth of who they really are. Truth will always set you free. Always speak your truth, no matter who come against that. If the creator, your ancestors, put the spirit of truth, the spirit of if the creator has made you a messenger of truth, a messenger of the light, you will always come against, what's the word that I'm looking for? Opposition. You will always have fighters. You'll always have people that come against you, because that's their, that's karmic. That's what they placed on this earth to do, to destroy, to steal, to lie, steal, and destroy and kill. Doing the work of the devil. That's what the devil does. So, just be careful, and heal yourself. Ask God to heal you for the things that are hidden, that you're unable to determine yourself, or trauma, or things. It's sometimes even myself, like things that I thought that I've forgiven people for, or I've moved forward in process, in this retrograde, like it literally resurfaced for me, and I had to, oh, I lost my shit too. I totally lost my cool, like, honestly. But I realized it was for my highest good. Those emotions being revved up back within me, it's because I needed to heal those issues, like, a little deeper, those traumas, those wounds, a little deeper. As I'm stepping into union with my true twin. You know, I see myself bringing old issues, that I've dealt with my now karmic ex, and I've seen myself comparing him, my new bae, with my ex, and I had to come to the conclusion that it was an illusion. That, it's him doing work to trying to destroy what I have, what I'm building with this person. As most of you, will be going through the same thing. So be on guard, stay on your A game, stay prayed up, stay positive, always continue to balance your chakra. Take regular bath or showers if you can. Water is divinely cleansing. It renews you. And believe me, like for those of you who are not keen to who are unable, either unable altogether or unable yet to do your own cleansing prayers or banishing prayers. Like, honestly, I will tell you guys, like, you don't need to go pay somebody hundreds of your dollars to remove stuff. It's all about the intention, the energy you put in, and the purity of your heart. As long as your heart is pure and you continue to operate under the spirit of light, healing, and love, and you following your north node, your divine purpose, you are highly protected by your ancestors, by the creators, ancestors of 8 corners. Okay, I say 8 corners because it's north, east, south, and west. But don't forget we have northwest, southeast, and so on and so forth. So that's 8 corners. You are divinely protected, divinely guarded and guided. No one can touch you. So while you taking a shower, if you able to take a shower, while you taking a shower, say the regular Our Father prayer. If you know it, if you don't know it, you can Google it. Google's nosy, is nosy as hell. There's not a thing that you need to find out that Google's not gonna give it to you. So do the Our Father prayer, do your 3 Hail Mary. But if you're feeling deeply, you know, if you're feeling heavily attacked or whatever, and you want to go further, honey, sweetie, you could say that there. You could say, listen to prayers at night, YouTube prayers. There are like so many great um so many great YouTubers, pastors or whatever, spiritualists that are putting out prayers. So many videos about cleansing, decleansing. There are so many blessed, gifted people on YouTube that are putting out videos like binaural beats and meditation sound to remove, rebuke, cast out these things from you, from your body, from your home. Listen to them. For those of you who are unable to do the work yourself, who are unable yet or just unable period to step into the dark world and cleanse yourself, or don't have the money to go pay some, let's face it, nowadays you don't know who's a true high priest or high priestess, because the world is motivated by money. So some people will take your money and don't even know, are not even spiritual. They watch a YouTube, they do some BS, so be on guard with that too. You know, you don't need to go to church and get on your knees and confess your sin to another human that's committing worse sin than you are, or give your money to a priest. No. Okay, you pray within your home. Prayer, God is within you, you are within God. Wherever you are, that's your prayer time. However you choose to speak to God, as long as you're speaking from a true heart space, a pure space, God is always listening, because He's within you and you are within Him. You are within your ancestors are within you. You just have to open your mouth and speak your intention, speak your truth to God, speak your truth to yourself. Ask for healing, ask for protection. Guardian angels are bored. Okay, they are sitting there bored sometimes, looking at you guys, knowing you need the help but don't know how to call it. All you have to say, honey, is I surrender, and you'll see how fast your team, your guardian angels, those warrior angels, okay, will come to your rescue. Your ancestors will come and protect you. God Himself will come down and strike a mofo that mess with you. As I was saying, to do some cleansing work, water is very purified. Get under your shower faucet, or get in the tub. I would always recommend a good bath, a good soaking bath, with some herbs and some fresh flowers, and for some of you cannot do that, you could do like a milk bath. If you have milk in your fridge, pour some of that, thing. Don't, unless it's for your babies, don't don't waste the baby's milk. But take a milk bath and put your favorite scent into it. It doesn't have to be, if you don't know the leaves, and the flowers that you need to do this purging, to do this this casting, this reversal and removal things that they're sending at you. Just get in water, period. If you can go to the ocean, if you live in a warm climate like I do, like a little paradise like I do, you have access to the beach, go to the beach. Release all that toxicity, release all that negativity that people are throwing at you onto Mother Gaia. Release it onto the universe. Give it to God. Give it to your ancestors, and they will take care of that for you. Get under the water as you are in water. It doesn't matter, just your body parts, some body parts just need to be touching water. And honestly, if you can't take a shower, turn on the water, any water, under, like, whether it's a public bathroom, you can turn on that water. Your hands have the capability of both healing and removing. Okay, you can do both. Again, you don't need no special equipment. Yes, it's good when you are a mastery of your craft, when you are you know ahead in your purpose, and you have spiritual abilities. You can clean yourself, and you can heal others through spiritual work. But if you don't have that, your hands are your best tools. You hand it to God. You pray over your hands as you put it under the water. As the water is running, make sure the water stays running. You say the simple prayers. You say the Hail Marys 3 times, 7 times, whatever is comfortable for you, as many times as you feel like it's right for you. And say the glory be to God, and speak your intention as the water runs. Let the Father know, let your ancestors know, what are you praying for? What are you reaching out to them for? Just speak, just open your mouth, surrender, let go of your free will. Release your free will to the divine, to your ancestors, so they can do the work. So the archangels can come in and kick ass when they need to kick ass for you. Believe me, you're always protected, but unless you give them full permission, sweetie, there's only so much they can do, because we like to claim our free will against God. We like to claim, because we operate under that ego spirit, that Jezebel spirit that keeps us mentally and spiritually binded to what's our birthright. You have the right to call upon God. You have the right to call upon your ancestors, your past loved ones. You have the right to call upon your guardian angels, your warrior angels, the archangels. That's their job, to protect, defeat, and give you victory in the name of God and in the name of your ancestors. So do not suffer in silence. Don't believe people that's telling you, oh, I need 10 grand to do this work for you. I need 5 grand. No. And some of these people are not even freaking spiritual. They just want to take you for what you got and create more karma for you. Simple black candle, white candle. White candle, it signifies purity. If you can get one, the dollar store. If you can't, it doesn't have to be a long candle or any special candle. Dollar store. Black is to remove and rebuke and protect. White candle is for blessing. It's also for protection, because white signifies signifies purity. So go to God, go to your ancestors with pure heart, pure intention. Your problem will be solved. Again, my beloved, this platform, we are here to heal. I'm here to deliver channel messages of healing, warning sometimes. So, just stick with me. I'm happy for those who will see this message, and I'm happy for those who will follow me. Wherever you are in your journey, have compassion for yourself. My guardians are telling me, have faith. Keep pushing no matter how hard things get, and things will get hurt, because spirituality, journey to enlightenment, to awakeness is not, it's not cute. It's not fast, because it's a process. It's a continuous process, cleansing, decluttering, healing, forgiving process. Even the grand masters of masters, that has established, nirvana. It's for them, it's still a learning process. Every day we wake up. Masters, and Sadhguru says, spiritual people, we carry the most karma in our lives, which is true, because we collect not just karma for ourselves, but for others. We carry the karmas of others, especially if you're a light worker and you're an empath. So you always need to de-cleanse yourself, purge yourself of not just your karma, but other people's karma. So because you here to not only heal for yourself, but for humanity. And that's a huge That's a huge responsibility. So it's okay to lose your shit. It's okay to be confused. It's okay to feel lost, as long as you don't derail from your path, from your divinity. My guardians are telling me all can be forgiven. Whatever that you do, you have done, past, present, or whatever. Now is the time, in the year of rapture. It's the time for you to ask for forgiveness, to drop the ego, to accept God's calling onto your life, your creators, your ancestors. I'm hearing to embrace your power, to embrace who you are, to embrace the gift from your bloodline. That, you, for some of you, like me, you're the black sheep of your family. That's because you were chosen. And that path is not gonna, it's not always gonna be cake and ice cream. Yeah, there will be days you'll be cake and ice cream, but other days, oh, look at my baby in the background. That was my birthday present. So bad, like so bad. His name is Omega. Little terror. But anyway, um, you know, as you progress, as you continue to ascend and transform, the karmic cycle, they don't get easy. Yeah, sometimes we do get a break, but anyway, this is a message of strength. This is a message of love, message of, um, message of wholeness. Like, embrace who you are in this season, embrace others around you, spread love, spread forgiveness, spread healing, but all that must start from within first before you can put it out into the world. You must heal yourself. You must mend your own broken heart before you can mend others. I'm hearing. So, and especially with your masculines and feminine coming back into your lives, you must forgive yourselves from the past you've had with that person, and whatever toxicity you personally created in that relationship, in that dynamic. Forgive yourself in order for you to forgive the person that's coming into your life. And even if it's a new relationship, forgive your past, let go of your past. Healing doesn't take place if we're holding on to what someone has done, to what Tom, Dick, and Harry, or Jane, Joan, Jesse has done to us, or a mother, a sister. Let it go. Leave it in the hand of God and the ancestors. They will take care of that for you. Your job is to heal yourself so you can fall into your purpose. um, some of you are leaders. You'll be leaders in your field, within your own spiritual field. So now is the time. You are needed. It's season of rapture. So let's freaking get rid of the toxic baggage that we carry and others has brought into our lives, and just move forward. You know, um, the past. The our future or presence cannot exist without our past. But at the same time, we, being that, they are in coexistence with one another, that doesn't mean that I'm not telling you guys to hold on to the past. Remember your past, honor your past, honor the trauma that, you've been put through, or the situations that you've survived, the initiations, cycles that you survived, because it made you who you are today. It's allowing for you to receive, the abundance, the happy life, that lover, that lover, that business, what that family you've always wanted, you wanted to create, whatever it is that lies within your soul purpose. you know those trauma has brought you here, beloved. You've lived it, you've understand it, you transform, you transcend from that, and now you are, it's time. My guardians are telling you, for those of us who are in that particular phase, in our journey, our mission, now it's time for us not to be afraid to show the world who we are, because we are needed the most. You're needed the most. Your abilities, your love, your light, your strength is needed right now in humanity, in the world, because we are descending. The human race is descending, and they're descending fast. The kingdom of darkness is gaining, is gaining, stealing so many souls. So now it's time for you to shine your light. You are a moth to that flame, to the flame of darkness. Shine your light brighter than you've ever shined it before. It's our season. It's a season of victory. It's a season of defeat for the karmics, for our enemies, for for the world, throughout the world. Period. It's the season where things are being brought into balance. It's just rapture season. It's time for for the Creator to return, for Christ to return. So balance is being set, judgment is being passed down. So people will try to stop you at all costs. People will trying to deter you from your journey, from your sacred journey, sacred purpose at all costs, because they don't want to lose. They don't want the truth to be put out there. But for some of you, some of us, you like me, you are a messenger, a divine messenger. You are a prophet of God, prophet of the ancestors. You are here to continue the work of our of our ancestors past, who have been assassinated for speaking the truth, who have been assassinated because they started a movement of freedom, movement of enlightenment towards the people, their communities. They were hunted down. We are embodying the spirit of those ancestors within us right now, and they are here to do the work to free the people from mental slavery. Mental slavery that was bestowed upon us by those who are in control of us. And I do mean the government, and I do mean the Roman Catholic Church, and I do mean the Vaticans and all religious entities. They are the one who are keeping us in darkness. Teaching you that, telling you, or having you believe, when you channeling, when you hear the voice of your ancestors, is demonic. It's not demonic. It's only demonic when you go and act upon it's based on what you hear. If it's negative and you go put out negativity in the world, you go rape someone, you go beat a woman, you go rob and steal and kill, that's demonic. But hearing the voices of your ancestors, the voices of the Creator within you through your crown chakra, your heart, or however they speak with you, telling you to put out good, to heal your neighbors, to check on your neighbors, to do better, by not just by yourself but others. That's the voice of the Almighty. That's the voice of the Alpha, the Omega. That's the voice of our one God, Christ consciousness. So don't forget that the voice of the ancestors, of thousands of ancestors, are within you, are within us, here to heal, here to 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 file us in line, I guess, into our purpose, to fall in line, within our purpose. Humanity need us, and honestly, my guardians always tell me, like, Earth is the only planet in the cosmic system, in the cosmic council, that is so behind. We're holding, we're they're telling me that we're holding, when something needs to, it's not holding back civilization. It's like holding progress or something. I can't really think of the word right now, but because of us, the whole cosmic system, cannot, like, is not balanced, because we're so wicked. This world, people in this world, humans, are so wicked. We're so wicked within, like, with ourselves and the people around us. Like, we're so wounded. We're still carrying the toxicity, the karma of our ancestors. We are demigods. We are, you guys, the humanity, we come from demigods. We are the seeds of Adam and Eve, and yes, Lilith, that the Vatican took out from the Bible, which she was actually the first divine woman being born, of both God and as a human, in human form, which made her a demigod. But she ascended because she revolted. Sister was strong. She didn't like being told what to do, so she revolted. And she was descended, and the Catholic decided to just kind of remove her out of the Bible to keep you from knowing the truth, and place all, the whole human creation, with just Adam and Eve. That's not the case. Lilith had children. She took her children with her into the kingdom of darkness. But now, literally, everything needs to be set, in balance. again, you are children of demigods. You are demigods, demigoddesses. Okay, know your history, know your descendants, so that way the truth cannot remain hidden from you. Do your healing work. Embrace one another. Embrace yourself, and embrace those around you. And put out put out positivity, and you get back positivity. You put out love, you get back love. You get back whatever you put out into the universe. So you do good, you get good back. You do bad, you get bad back. Balance, duality. So that's all I wanted to say. I wish everyone a great week. And whenever you will be watching this video, I wish you blessings upon blessings. And I bestow healing upon you, your family, your loved ones. I bless you in your job environment, your business. I speak blessing over your business, over your life, over your relationship, your friendships, your day-to-day activities within your circles, your family members, and those you love. And for those masculines and feminine twin flames who are in reunion, congratulations. Take your time with that person. They're a brand new person. Yes, you have a past. Some of you, your past is ugly, but take the time to heal, to forgive that relationship, to forgive yourself in order for you to forgive your masculine or the feminine that's coming in your life. And for the new bays, like, again, be patient, take time, have faith. Like, ask for discernment. For those of you who are in between, two people, whatever, because you got it hot like that. Take your time, ask spirit and your ancestors for discernment, so you can make the right decisions between which person is the right one for you, which is a soulmate, who's here for a season, and who's there, who's supposed to be there for you, with you in the long run in your journey. With that being said, I wish everyone love and light. Again, peace and blessing, prosperity upon your life. May the blood of the Lamb be upon you and your family, your circle, your entire life. May the blessing of the ancestors be upon you. Remember, year 5, we are wrapping up year 5. It's changes, so we can get into year 6, where we can reap the good reward and continue the good fight. But you must be strong. You must love yourself. You must recognize who you are and the power within you, and never give up when the enemies attack. Just because you've defeated one phase of enemies, one cycle of enemies, there will be many more to come as you advance in your journey. So be strong, stay on point, with your people. Even when you get upset, like me, I get upset at my spirit, guys. I lose it. Again, I keep saying I lose my but I know when to wheel it back. Once I calm down and see things for what it is, you'll be surprised at the lesson that you learn. You'll be able to capture from losing your shit. Once clarity kick in, you realize, oh snap, that was a lesson. That was something that I missed, that I missed, and I didn't take heed to before. So now you recognize it. Okay, this is definitely for my highest good. Just the other day, I came back to my senses. Like, it was so bad. My psychic attack was so bad. My karmics was at it so bad. I packed up all my decks. Honestly, I packed up all my decks and boxed them up, and I was like, I'm done. Like, as if I really had the choice. I literally told Spirit I quit. In my spiritual fit, I was like, I effing quit. I don't want to do this anymore. This is hard. Like, it's, like I said, it's ugly. Spirituality is ugly. It's hard. It's not always, lollipop and whatever and stuff. It's, it's thornish. It's thornish. Okay, it's full of thorns and full of ups and downs. Just keep your spirit up. Keep your heads up in the name of Tupac. Like, hey, keep your heads up, bro. Keep your heads up, sis. We got you. Let's support one another the best way that we can, whether it's through YouTube, the YouTube communities, or within our communities, within our home. Like, reach out. For those of you who live alone and you, like me, you don't, the whole friend thing, you have associate. You only have associate when you're out and about. Once you're inside, you're back in your own, reservation area. It's you. Your best friends are like you. you yourself and you, and you know, in the creator, in your divine team and stuff. You are always in extreme hermit mode, but every now and then we need to at least have one person that you know you can trust, you can reach out and talk to, you know. And I, you know, for those of you who are feeling down, you know, because karmics have beat you down, this Scorpion energy has beat you down, Mercury retrograde has beat you down, you know, listen to music. If you're not the exercise type, you know, if you don't jog, just go for a walk around the neighborhood. You know, if it's sunny, trying to catch the sun. Sunlight does wonder for the crown chakra. It's very healing and extremely powerful healing energy. Sunlight or moonlight, they carries, you know, pretty packful, pretty packful powers. So you know, it's free. Use it to your advantage. Um, you know, and I don't know you guys, but I love you. Like, I love you because we are all connected. You are my sister. You are my brother from wherever you are. And you know, I pray that you heal, and I pray that you learn to love yourself. See yourself for who you are. See yourself for how God sees you. Accept yourself for who you are, despite the fact that you was the black sheep of the family. You know, maybe the whole world has turned against you since you started your spiritual journey. And side message for my masculine and feminine, that are leaving a karmic cycle with their karmic partners. You know, you just, you know, take time, learn to re-love yourself, like relearning who you are, rediscovering who you are. You know, have patience with yourself, and have faith that God has put you onto this journey for a reason. Yes, you are losing friends. Some of you are losing finances. You are losing everything you've known as stability. That's the shit about spirituality. You know, being called onto your purpose. Everything that is familiar to you, that your whole world is being broken down right now in order for you to start anew. Death and rebirth. That's the, ego death. You know, that's the old self, the old version of you that needs to be put to death. That needs to be put down. Unless you're karmic and you've been putting out bad stuff, you being put down, like a rabid dog, like the parasite that you guys are permanently. Like you get a 3D and 5D like renew. So love and light, and my name is Valerie. Thank you again, and welcome to the Cheeky Lotus Tarot. You know, follow me. You know, I do keep my IG private, but now I guess I'm gonna have to kind of do something about that, because I do also post channel messages and sometimes some cracks, you know, just to kind of kick back and, you know, have a good laugh. You know, I am, you know, you can, for those of you that may stumble upon my videos or my channels that personally know me, you know me. Um, you know, you're probably already connected to me on Instagram, but I will also add my IG at the bottom, so you guys can also connect with me, and you know, we can chat, communicate, let's heal together. You know, let's reclaim our kingdom and our queendom within us. Let's reclaim our God and Goddess complex, you know, within us together. Okay, so let's love and heal together, my beloved. So on Instagram, I am Grand Rising Goddess 77. You know, and you know, well, you probably don't know my name, but anyway, it's Valerie. Um, so yeah, have a great week, everyone, and you know, health. Mercury retrograde is really messing with my speech, so you know, forgive the little slumbers and the slip of words. You know, yeah, I love you guys. You know, love yourself, love your family. You know, pour out love into the world and believe in God, Yahshua. You know, Adonai, Allah. He's just one person. You know, it's funny how they watching us, laughing down at us, how divided we are over one source of person, like one creator, because of religion. So think about that. whoever you pray to, however you refer to him, when your prayers, gets up there, it reaches the source. It's only one person. It's only one energy, one creation listening to it, no matter how you refer to him. So let's kind of, break that pattern of hate, that religion has set upon us through names, through religious names and religious beliefs. And I'm gonna stop rambling. So again, I love you guys. Be safe, enjoy your week. Don't let nobody disturb your vibrations. And remember, we are going through ascension. The whole world is going through ascension, transformation, awakening, cycles. So some are different than others. So take heed. Go to the doctor if you need to. Just follow your instinct. Your follow your intuition. You know, with some of these symptoms. Not everything is, is spiritual symptoms. It is a spiritual symptoms. Some might actually be physical. So take heed, take care of yourself, eat well, take care of your family and your loved ones, take care of your environment, and put out good in the world. Mwah, mwah. Peace, beloved. Bye bye.